Nice. So yeah, I've been trying to do memes for so long, and I usually just go to Google for them now. But like, what is your approach to creating memes? And like, I don't know, like, what do you use? Like, what tools do you use?
Um, I use Adobe After Effects, which is at the time like um, I thought there was just going to be like some app, right? You download on your phone. You're like, I want this guy's face on this guy, um, and then you just kind of like send it and it creates it. It's turns out it's a much more like kind of manual or labor intensive space. Um, So Adobe After Effects, you have to like manually each frame move the pictures and things like that. So um, when I was learning, I guess I was kind of lucky because it was like January, February of 2021. And I was an intern, and it was like my job kind of relied on being able to make these videos for the guys at the company. So like I had probably like 30 or 40 hours to spill into learning it. And then since then, right now it's easy because I kind of learned the fundamentals. But yeah, there kind of is like a large kind of hurdle or barrier to entry to being able to like custom make the video memes like that.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of effort that kind of goes into that. Do you think have you seen any AI tools pop up that help with making memes? Yeah.
I haven't. I would guess if you've seen like
Yeah.
the music stuff that's come out. Um, there.
Yeah. That adds like background music or
So I saw it was like something probably 2 days ago. Like an AI created a full Drake song.
oh yeah, they would have Drake and The Weeknd cover songs.
Yeah,
Like yeah,
and it
I've heard about
it's
that.
crazy, right? It's like they're trying to ban
Yeah.
it with regulation and say like it's not fair, it's copyright, whatever. But like the fact is the tech is out there, and you can create a Drake song in 5 minutes now if you want to. And like the ones that were getting created were like arguably as good as real Drake songs, right? They were getting like tens of millions of plays. Um,
Yeah.
but so I guess to bring it back, um, I'd say I'm pretty nervous that the tools are going to get super good pretty quickly, and then I'm going to lose all my edge, right? If everyone can make it in the snap of a finger, then it's like um,
Yeah.
it's a little bit easier to get diluted there. I guess
Right.
the more positive way would be like just learning how to use them. Like I think learning how to use all these new AI apps that come out is like definitely worth the time. Um, like people joke, but it's like if this stuff is actually going to be really powerful, it kind of already is right now. But like say a year from now, you'd rather be the
Mhm.
person who's kind of benefiting from that than the one that gets left in the dust. Um, but yeah, I would expect there to be really good AI tooling for meme creation like pretty soon. Like I'd be surprised if Elon Musk isn't the guy who like actually even creates that.
I know, right? Just build it into Twitter. But yeah, I feel like your moat is your community at this point, right? And I think you got that from the branding that you created as you kind of described. So if like someone to, I feel like with all these AI tools out now the biggest focus is not so much on like the creation of the art, but creating good art or content and then packaging it well with like good branding and a good story. It's like I think the intern branding really helped grow your community for sure, as you were saying.
Yeah, that's a I haven't heard the curation point yet before. That's like pretty interesting way to look at it. Like the value isn't going to be in the creation; it's going to be in like finding really good pieces and like your taste. Your
Yeah,
taste is higher leverage.
exactly. And I mean, like even if it's like, it might be AI generator or something like, for instance, like the song that I heard was Drake and Kanye singing WAP. And so it's like it's not actually their song, but it was the packaging that made it popular. And it's like so yeah.
I mean, it's all yeah.
Um
It I think it's net positive, but like I definitely is going to change. Like that changes in the last week. My whole outlook on what the music industry looks like is probably changed. Right? It's like okay, you went from the only way to get an awesome Drake song is if he releases it. All of the value is going to accrue to him. Um, if anyone can create that in 2 seconds, like you can regulate it if only like 100 people know how to do it. But if like 100 million people can create that, like you can't stop the information flow. Like torrent and everything will be out there. So like I don't
Yeah,
know. That's we'll see what they try to do to stop that, but that'll be tough.
for sure. And yeah, I think it's also going to kind of impact like the whole work life of everyone too. And, also just like being an intern nowadays, I feel like back then, like interning was a lot more grunt work. And I feel like a lot of the grunt work is kind of being replaced by AI
Mhm.
slowly.
Yeah, it
Um,
very fair. Um,
yeah,
I'd say if you want to pick a positive there, though, it's like if you're at the point where you're probably like if intern is kind of between the age of like somewhere, let's call it like 20 to 25. Um, that's also probably the people who are best fit to like understand and take advantage of these AI tools right now, right? Like I feel like the
yeah,
millennials, this is where like we used to make fun of boomers for like smartphones not knowing how to use your computer. Like millennials would do that too, and then if they like if you don't you're gonna be like boomerfied if you don't know how to use kind of some of these tooling. So like
I love that term, boomerfied.
yeah. So I don't know. There's probably still like you can teach if you're at the intern age or you can go and teach the old people to use the AI tools to disrupt yourself. So
For sure.